Hello friends, in the present lecture we are going to discuss practical aspect on GST. So goods and services tax is destination based consumption tax. It is indirect tax, so that is mostly concerned with consumption. In the present lecture we are taking illustration on GST in respect of journal entries. So see the matter on it. Journalize the following transaction in the books of Sonam Electronics Pune. Debit balances on 1st April 2021 were cash at bank rupees 50,000, sundry debtors rupees 15,000, stock rupees 35,000, plant and machinery rupees 1 lakh, and credit balances on 1st April 2021 were sundry creditors from Varsha rupees 10,000, bank rupees 40,000. We know that formula of capital is equal to assets minus liabilities. Here assets will be debited and liabilities will be credited, and difference will be created and termed it as capital account. We may see in detail while passing entry regarding it. On the same day, it means on 1st April 2021, purchased goods of rupees 90,000 from Kangana at 12% GST and amount paid by check. This is cash purchase. We purchased goods of rupees 90,000 at the rate of GST 12% and amount paid by check. On 5th April, sold goods to Neha at rupees 30,000 at 18% GST. So here goods sold to Neha at 18% GST. On 10th April, sold goods to Sanjay of rupees 50,000 at 28% GST and payment received by check, that is cash sales. Previous sales was credit sales and this is cash sales. On 14th April, purchased goods for cash at rupees 50,000 at 18% GST less 10% cash discount. So purchased goods of rupees 50,000, 18% GST on it, but we received a 10% cash discount here. On 18th April, paid for advertisement. On 20th April, purchased a horse of rupees 40,000 and paid carriage charges rupees 2,000. On 20th April, paid for printing and stationery rupees 11,000. On 16th April, sold goods to Alok for cash rupees 30,000 at 12% GST less 10% cash discount. Here we have given discount to Mr. Alok, that is cash discount on 13,000, that came rupees 1,300. But we are considering here 12% GST. On 20th April, received an amount of rupees 1,000 from Varsha, which was previously written off as bad debts. On 30th April, goods costing rupees 5,000 distributed as free samples. This is solution for it. In the books of Sonam Electronics, Pune, journal entries. For passing journal entries, we have prepared here 5 columns. First column is date, second column is particulars, third one is ledger folio, LF, in short LF, debit rupees and credit rupees. Firstly, it is necessary to consider what exactly provided or given in our problem. There are certain items having debit balances. All the items having debit balances are debited. All the credit items having credit balance, all the items having credit balance are credited. And difference between asset and liabilities is termed as capital. So here take into account formula of capital is as capital is equal to assets minus liabilities. We may put it in equation C is equal to A minus L. C means capital, A means assets, L means liabilities. So debit balance of bank was 50,000, sundry debtors 15,000, stock 35,000, plant and machinery 1 lakh. So items having debit balance are debited here. So see the entry, bank account debit 50,000, sundry debtors account 15,000, stock account debit 35,000, plant and machinery account debit 1 lakh. Total of these 4 items came 2 lakh. Then the balances having credit items, that is amount payable to Varsha, that is creditors Varsha 10,000, bank loan 40,000, difference is termed as capital. So I highlighted here capital. So capital is the difference between debit, total of debit and total of credit items, that is termed as capital. So 1,50,000, that is came the amount of on account of capital. The total of debit items is 2 lakh minus 10,000 and 40,000, that coming 50,000. The difference is termed as capital. So Varsha account Varsha account 10,000, bank loan account 40,000, capital account 1,50,000, being balances brought forwarded from the previous, that were the balance of previous year, that balances were from previous year. The balances having debit balances are debited, the balances having credit balances are credited, and difference is termed as capital. And by considering all these things, we are taken journal entry here as bank account debit 50,000, sundry debtors account debit 15,000, stock account debit 35,000, plant and machinery account debit 1 lakh. Total of these four items came rupees 2 lakh. There are two items having credit balances. To Varsha account, that is sundry creditors 10,000, bank loan 40,000, and difference amount is termed as capital 1,50,000, being balances brought forwarded from the previous year. This is the situation on 1st April 2021. On the same day, we have purchased the goods of rupees 90,000 at 10% GST. So amount, value of goods 90,000, 10% of it 10,800. That is GST, value of goods 90,000, amount of GST at 10% 10,800. This 10,800 has been divided into two parts. One part carries rupees 5,400, that is central GST, and another rupees 5,400, that is state GST. For purchase, we are prefixing input before GST. In case of sales, we are prefixing output. So record output in terms in a transaction related to a sales, and consider prefix, that is input, for the purpose of purchase transaction. So here take into account how to pass entry for it. Purchased goods at 12% GST and amount paid by check. So purchases account debit 90,000. Input CGST account debit 5,400. Input SGST account debit 5,400 to bank account 1,08,000, being purchased goods at 12% GST and amount paid by check. Next, goods sold to Neha on credit. The value of goods sold was 30,000. GST on it at 18%, that came rupees 5,400. That 5,400 has been divided into two parts. So 5,400 upon 2 is equal to, one part carries rupees 2,700 central GST, rupees 2,700 state GST. In case of sales, we are prefixing output before central or state GST. So consider that transaction and putting here in the terms of journal entry. On 5th May, goods sold to Neha on credit. So amount of sales is 30,000. Amount of GST is 5 at 18%, 5,400. So 30,000 plus 5,400 35,400 that came rupees 35,400. Neha account debit rupees 35,400. To sales, that is actual amount of sales 30,000. Total GST was 5,400. It has been divided into two parts. So one part carries rupees 2,700. To output CGST rupees 2,700. To output SGST rupees 2,700, being goods sold to Neha on credit at 18% GST. Then goods of 50,000 sold on cash at the rate 28% GST. So here value of goods 50,000, 28% GST on it came rupees 14,000. This 14,000 has been divided into two parts, that is 14,000 divided by 2. One part carries 7,000, that is 7,000 of CGST and 7,000 SGST. For the purpose of sale transaction, we are considering the total of value of goods sold and GST, and that amount will be collected from the purchaser. So we sold the goods on cash. Bank account debit 50,000 plus 14,000 is equal to 64,000. To sales account, actual value of goods sold 50,000. To output CGST, here we are prefixing output for the sale transaction 7,000. To output state GST, that is SGST account 7,000, being sold goods at sold goods at 28% GST and amount received by check. Next, goods purchased of rupees 50,000 at 18% GST and we received a 10% cash discount. This is the transaction. While passing journal entry regarding it, we may analyze these things as under. Firstly, consider the amount of goods purchased 50,000. The rate of GST is 18%. So 18% of rupees 50,000 that came rupees 9,000. This 9,000 is the amount of GST. It has been divided into two parts. So 9,000 upon 2 is equal to rupees 4,500 one part, that is related with central GST, and another rupees 4,500 that is related to SGST. These three things are debited. So consider first purchase account debit 50,000. We are prefixing input before GST in case of purchase transaction. So input central GST CGST account debit 4,500, input SGST account debit 4,500 to cash account 54,000. We have received a discount 10%. So to discount received account 10% of rupees 50,000, that came rupees 5,000. So total of debit is 59,000, and as well as the total of credit side is 59,000. Both sides must be equal. Being so discount received to us is credited. Being purchased goods on cash at 10% cash discount at 18% GST. Another journal entry on 18th May 2021. Amount paid for advertisement rupees 8,000. This is simple entry. Amount paid, that is for the purpose of advertisement. Cash gone from business and advertisement account is debited. Advertisement account debit 8,000 to cash account 8,000 being paid for advertisement. This is journal entry about the payment of advertisement. On 20th April 2021, horse of rupees 40,000 purchased and rupees 2,000 paid for carriage. So 40,000, that is the value of horse purchased 40,000 plus carriage 2,000, that came rupees 40,000. So horse purchased of rupees 40,000 and carriage paid for it rupees 2,000. The total of both items came rupees 42,000. So we may record this transaction as horse means livestock. Livestock account debit 42,000. That is analyzed as 40,000 for horse and 2,000 for carriage. To cash account 42,000 being purchased a horse and paid carriage charges. Another paid for printing and stationery 11,000. On 22 May 2021, printing and stationery account debit 11,000 to cash account 11,000 being paid for printing and stationery. Next, on 26 May, goods sold to Alok on cash at 12% GST, and we allowed to Alok cash discount, that is discount allowed. Entry for it. Firstly, consider the amount of goods sold 13,000. 12% GST on it. 12% of 13,000, 1,560. This 1,560 has been divided into two parts. So 1,05,600 upon 2 is equal to rupees 780. One part is rupees 780. So I am taking firstly here credit portion to sales 13,000. We are prefixing output central GST half of 15 of 1560 780. To output SGST account 780. Total of it 14,560. So we allowed 10% discount, that is 10% of goods value of goods sold 13,000 1,300. So discount allowed account is debited rupees 1,300, and the difference amount is considered as cash received, actual cash received on account of sale. We have prepared a separate note for it in another slides. So consider this entry again by considering notes which is prepared ahead. We got cash received rupees 13,260, that is cash account debit 13,260. We allow discount 10% of value of goods sold. Value of goods sold is 13,000, 10% of which is 1,300. So discount allowed account debit 1,300. To sales, the value of goods sold is 13,000. 12% GST on it 1,560. 1,560. It has been divided into two parts, central and state. So central part is 780, state part is 780. Before GST we are putting here output. To output, or we are prefixing here to output CGST account 780, to output SGST account 780, being goods sold to Alok for cash at 12% GST and at 10% cash discount. Actual amount received for this transaction is rupees 13,260. This will got in working note ahead. On 28th amount previously written as bad debts now received from Varsha. So cash account debit 1,000. To bad debts recovered 1,000, being the amount previously written up as a bad debts now recovered. Last entry, goods distributed as a free samples of rupees 5,000. Goods distributed as a free samples. Here two elements are there. Goods distributed as a free sample, that is part of advertisement. So advertisement account debit 5,000. To goods gone, goods distributed as free samples 5,000, being goods distributed as free samples. Working note for cash received on 26 April 2021. Value of goods sold 13,000. Total GST is 12%. It has been divided into two parts, 6% for central and 6% for state. So add 6% CGST, that is central. 6% of 13,000 came rupees 780. Additional 6% of state, that is 6% SGST, again 780. Total of these termed as total value of goods sold 40,560 less 10% cash discount of value of goods sold. So value of goods sold is 13,000. 10% of it 1,300. So that is deducted from total value. So amount came on account of cash received on 26 April 2001 is rupees 13,260, and that is recorded in journal entry which passed on 26 April 2021. In this way, I am concluding my speech here. Thank you.